We had a couple of poets earlier, so I was inspired to share a poem I wrote with you guys. Do you want to hear it? Woo! I wrote this poem when I was 20 years old, coming off of cocaine. Okay. Insanity brings out the best in me. Clarity, for now I see both true and false reside in me. Duality within my heart, I wish I could tell them apart. I've lost my mind, that much is clear. What are you still doing here? Yeah, I wrote that coming down off cocaine. I don't recommend it. It's not for everybody. Have you ever done cocaine before? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. But honestly, like, this is my experience with cocaine. I ended up having a conversation with someone I don't want to have, and it's awkward. So kind of like right now. So, I'm not a fan. I did cocaine on my 25th birthday. It was the last time I'm ever doing it. I invited some people out, and I was still kind of new here at that point. And I was wearing a tie, and I was getting all excited. I was just getting jazzed up. Some of my friends were going to come out. Nobody showed up. It was just the bar, like the bar rats, like the people who just hung out at the bar. So a guy came up to me and was like, "You want to do some cocaine?" And I go, "It's my 25th birthday. Nobody's here except for you guys. I'm wearing a goofy ass tie. Of course we're doing cocaine." And it's a bad experience, but it was cool. The guy dropped me off with like the perfect going home, like coming off a cocaine kit. It was 2 Snickers bars, 4 cigarettes, and a Gatorade and a bottle of water, and I don't even smoke. I consumed all of those things on my way home to Beaverton. But yeah, that was interesting. There's a lot of good movies out right now, and I'm just excited. It's 2016, and Star Wars is still about dead parents, you guys. You know? It's pretty great. My mom died in 2002, and I really haven't been this excited for a Star Wars movie like since my mom died. And the movie that came out in 2002 was Attack of the Clones. And if any of you are familiar with Star Wars, that's the film where Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, lost his mom. And my dad took me to that movie, to cheer me up. And right after my mom died, he was like, I'm going to take Kyle to that movie, Star Wars, the one with the dancing teddy bears and shit. He'll fucking love it, And that scene came where his mom died, and my dad stood up in the theater and he goes, "Well, fuck me!" That was interesting. There's a lot of good movies out right now, though. Did anyone see The Revenant?
Woo!
That was fucking awesome. If you watch that movie, though, in the context that Leonardo DiCaprio will do anything for an Oscar, it becomes the best comedy of the year, you guys. Will you crawl through snow for like 75% of the movie? Yeah. Will you sleep on a horse? Of course. How about eat this moose's liver out of the dirty snow? Alright, fuck you guys. I want this Oscar, but damn. What am I gonna have to do? Eat a fish right out of the ocean? I don't fucking know. It was a good movie. It was interesting though, because I had a really bad day at work after I saw that movie. I actually had a panic attack at work, and it hasn't happened to me in a long time. It started happening to me because I was smoking that fucking spice shit. And that's when I started having panic attacks. I stick to straight weed now, but I had a panic attack at work, and my boss says, "Don't die!" Which is a terrible thing to say to someone who's having a panic attack, because that's what it feels like. I wish I would have died, though. It's like, forfeit my life, fuck that guy, prove my point, I have this mantra, though, so I have a way to, talk myself down, and I breathe like this. I go, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm a dirty animal. I'm gonna die. And then I feel better, It's just, I feel so much better. I just give up all control. It's a bad job, but I've had worse. I used to work for a guy. He ran a small business, but he wasn't very tech savvy. He actually, on the door, he had a sign that said, "Yelping is what dying dogs do." And his thing, though, was, and it bugged me, no matter, you'd be talking to him, and he had, a time limit for the conversation. He would end the conversation with "good deal," is what he would say. And it's like he'd listen to you for a second, he'd say "good deal," and then walk away. What's the worst job you've ever had, Carter?
Being a comic.
Yeah? It's depressing. Yeah, it's great. What about you, Christian? What's the worst job you've ever had?
Oh boy, I sold Yellow Page
Good deal.
Keep that applause going right now. Don't let us talk. Come on stage right now.